Hi, I'm Tim Rubble, and welcome to my second episode of Adventure Athlete. Something new I'm doing, getting ready to turn 50, so I'm seeking out more adventurous things to do. So one of the things that I've wanted to do a long time, for probably the last 8 to 10 years, is to do the Mojave Trail unsupported on a bicycle. So I reached out to a few different companies on a fat bike. I thought that would be the way to do it. And this is what I got. This is the Dimond Back Orso, and fat bike. I've changed up a few things on it and set it up a little bit more for what I'll call bike packing. Make sure I'm kind of getting this. And I set it up with the Maxxis tires. They're actually a 5.0, and just trying to get a little bit more flotation and this type of stuff, because the Mojave Trail is a little bit like this. A lot of the Mojave Trail is down through sand washes where lava flows has pushed up through. The Mojave Trail itself is about 135 miles-ish, but I'm going to ride unsupported from San Bernardino to Bullhead City, out to my dad's house. And so I'll do road a little while. If there's a chance for me, I'm an off-road guy, so if there's a chance for me to run in the off-road, in the dirt, I'll be out there. To me it's safer, and I just enjoy it more. I don't mind getting dirty. So gonna do a little camping on the way. I'll do some reviews of the backpack I'm gonna use. I'm actually the tent, sleeping bag, stove, and gear. I'll have all of that in future episodes to come. So if you like stuff like this, hit like and subscribe, and I'll try to cover a little bit more of my journey. So today's journey is going to be 40 miles, riding from San Bernardino to the top of Mount Rubidoux, do a loop there, drop down into Fairmont Park, and then move out back down the Santa Ana River bike trail. I'm paralleling it right now, but I'm doing it in the off-road washes. See if apologize for my camera angles and stuff, but I like to do these impromptu videos just as I feel it in spur of the moment. So some of the things that I've done to set this up, we've talked about the Maxxis tires. Now what I wanted to do with that is, my thought process was to run tubeless, and I made a good effort to make these rims work tubeless with these tires, and there's just no real good way to achieve that that's what I'll call reliable. So I went with the Mr. Tuffy liners, and then a super lightweight tube inside, and then I'm using the orange tire sealant, 4 ounces inside of that. So I'm hoping if I just get something past that Tuffy, like a cactus needle or something, it may or may not go through, I don't know, but I'm hoping the orange tire sealant will seal all of that up. That's my thought process. These wheels, they're just too wide, and they won't allow a bead to seat reliably on it. I think these rims are like a 4-inch rim, and they got a couple drilled holes. I did a good taping on it. I've done duct tape. I've done a PVC tape. I've bought actual bicycle tape, and I've tried every single way. So if somebody knows something that they've done it on this specific type of Dimond Back wheel, I would doubt it's a reliable system. I'm pretty good at developing, and I just had no luck with that. One of the things I am running is a quad lock, and I use this on most of my gear. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. And it's just basically a push button, and it locks my cell phone on. I have a iPhone 8 that I'm filming this on, and it works great. I did add a cat-eye computer, and starting with the bags, I have a fat tire rack that I'm modifying. Got it in, and it sat real high, and there's no reason for that to sit that high, so I'm dropping it down, machining new brackets and setting that up right now. So it's not on the bike currently. Talking about my fitness, I've used the high bike, fat bike, or the high bike fatty. It's a 27.530. I've trained on that for all spring and summer. I think I've logged something like 3,200 miles on that this summer, and it really has help my spinning. Does a electric bicycle actually, electric assist bicycle, does that actually help you for your fitness? And I say yes, it has. I've dropped about 20 pounds and I feel real fit and ready for this trip. I'm hoping to do this trip either this fall, like in the next couple of weeks, or then I'll do it in the spring. I prefer to do the trip in fall just for the rattlesnake aspect of it. They tend to disappear more in the fall, and in the spring, even though it's a cool day, they're out. And I'm not a huge snake fan, and I probably encounter 100 rattlesnakes a year and never have had a problem, but I don't like running into them, so I'm going to try to schedule my trip out in the bush where hopefully I won't have a whole lot of contact with them. So that's just my thoughts on some things. I'll give you a quick walk around. The Rock Shock Bluto up front is working out super good. I miss full suspension, even though it's got the fatty tire on it. I'm not super super thrilled with the hardtail. Although with the hardtail, I will say that you lose, or you don't lose any energy through a pogo or anything like that. The frame is very stiff. It's aluminum, and this bike is actually really what I'll consider lightweight for what it is. I did add a dropper seat post to that. It's the PNW components, and it's a remote external. So the cable runs up, it goes up to this little push button, you push that, and this is the 125 millimeter travel because I'm taller, and I like that to drop it down. So anytime you're doing technical terrain, the dropper really helps. I plan on taking, carrying at least 6 liters of water with me at a time, maybe even with a little backup, taking water purification, and probably pre-run on a motorcycle, make sure the water holes actually have water and I can locate them, and I'll set all that trip up on the GPS and go from there. So once again, I'm Tim Roble, and if you like stuff like this, you know, a lot of my videos are not going to be professional grade in the studio where I'm doing a lot of editing and stuff like I used to do. I prefer the impromptus, giving good information and give you guys something that you're interested in, that you want to follow, grab the information and go from there. So if you think I should do something different, hit me up on comments below, like and subscribe. I'm Tim Roble. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you here next time.